So this is a slightly different presentation. I'm just sort of here. I'm going to tackle a problem that doesn't actually exist in the data set I'm using, but I just want to show you how to deal with it if in case it does arise. So what I got here is a little data frame called mydf, and I have the eastings and northings there, and it's E or N and six numbers. Okay, six numbers. Okay, they're just randomly generated. They don't make sense. Okay, so but what I want to do here is remove. It's essentially to separate out E and N and just have the rest as numbers. So what I'm going to do here is this is a useful command here. I'm just going to first off tackle en or mydf $en mydf $en. That just picks out that first column there. Now the 20 levels, don't worry about that yet. Okay, so that's we just have that there. So what I'm going to do here is we are going to replace the e's with nothing. Okay, let's just quickly see how that looks. Great. Okay, so let's just update that as en. Okay, so that means en is now being replaced by the sorry, what I'm going to do actually is replace this in the data frame mydf $en. Okay, so now the column in the data frame has essentially have all the e's removed. Okay, let's look at mydf. There we are. We can do something similar there for n. Let's remove the n's. Okay, there we go. mydf e's and n's. Okay, so far so good. Just looking at this though, is it that simple? Okay, yes it is. Now first off, what actually is this gsub command? It just takes a little bit of text, okay, and whatever you specify, and in this case I specified n or e in the last case, and replace it with something else. Okay, and in this case quotation mark, nothing in between. Basically it's how you might remove a little bit of text. Okay, now there's actually other ways of doing this. I just actually like gsub the best because it's very simple to do. Okay, so we have two numbers there. Okay, so let's actually, that looks okay so far. Okay, mydf $en. Let's just, ooh, what's that there? So they look, what's those quotation marks? Essentially it's like a phone number. Okay, let's just check that. Class, character. Oh dear, what we want is numeric. So what we could do here is mydf as numeric. mydf $en $en. Let's just check that now. Numeric, perfect. It might look a bit different now because we don't actually need the six, like we don't have the 6 digits, but all the information is there. And if you were to feed that into a coordinate transformation function, it'll still work. Okay, something similar for nn. Oops, let's do that again. Great. There we go. Happy days. So let's just look at mydf now, and have we cleaned it up? There we go. Actually, how we can check that we cleaned it up is looking at the summary command, but should have averages and stuff like that. Great, perfect, numeric. Okay, so the two things we learned in this one are gsub, and if you want to check the help file, just go question mark gsub or help gsub. Okay, I'm not going to run that. And the other thing we had a look at there is as numeric. Okay, Great. Now you can actually go in the other direction, go from numeric to character, just in case sometimes that's useful. Okay, so what we could do there is, let's just do that. Have a look at that for a second. One, or let's just pick out some random numbers. C, X. Let's create a little object here. 1971, 1908, and 1608. Let's just say that these are phone numbers or something like that, or like numbers of houses. Okay, so we can turn that into character data. Like that. Let's have a look at there. X. Now there's sort of character data. So G sub as numeric as character, just to throw it in there as well. Okay, so that helps us solve that problem.